Jacob Jolly getting promoter's choice. And right from the back of the bus, Trev, the Australian champion. Keep an eye on Mocky. He has got some work to do. Thanks for sticking with us, Brisbane. If you're listening on MixLR, thank you very much for sticking around. 50 laps the journey. It's about to get pretty busy. As we say, as busy as Compton Road on a Friday night here at Brisbane. Let's pull the trigger for 50. As they all fire down into 1 and 2, Mark Blighty-Blyton. On the top side, we are 2 by 2 by 2 as they come out of turns 1 and 2 and down the back straight. Sayer leading the way at the moment. Bates looking for a little bit of elbow room on Dave Egan's. And everybody getting in where they fit in at the moment. What a challenge just to make the 50 laps. Nose to tail. Oh, Blyton all over the back end of the 58 machine of Luke Sayer. Sayer now sits on the bottom. Blyton right in his wheel tracks. Down the back straight, Bates. Trying to dispatch Dave Egan's at the moment. Dangerous Dave. Right up the top. Railing the 71 Rob Mack machine. Ashley Jack doing a great job. She's got the best seat in the house, sitting 5th. Robbie Mazza starting to carve his way through in the Blackwoods number 2 machine. Keeping an eye out for the Australian title champion. Mock, there he is. About 4th, 5th last at the moment. Mazza's 3 wide on Goodwin. And Ryan dispatches them both. Robbie Mazza having a great run in the Blackwoods number 2 machine. Tell you what, Trev, Mazza is having a great run on the top side of the track.
Yeah, he's actually cutting his own path at the moment, Rob Mazza. I think Jacob Jolly's night's done. I think he got a flat left rear. I can't see the 82 machine out there at the moment, but Mazza looking to go around the outside of Atkinson.
Blyton gets Sayer out of 2 and down the back straight. We got a new leader into the 3-4 turn. Bates gets down underneath Egan's. Side by side out of 4. Egan's hanging on by his fingertips at the moment.
You haven't been able to separate those two since the drop of the green. Ashley Jack gets over the cushions. He's opened the door for Willis, but she gets a drive back out of 2 and hangs on to 5th spot. Now she drops to the bottom of the racetrack, and still Eggins and Bates almost side by side. Have a look at the size. I was going to say, have a look at the size of the left rear on the Eggins machine.
It is absolutely huge. Bates won't go away. Egan's on the top. The Queensland champ trying to put Egan's to the side. Squeezes in for room. Holy dooly. Dave Egan's gets the short back and sides under the Frankie stand. As they head off down the back straight, looks like everything's A-OK on the Rob Mack 71. Built like a Sherman tank. And doing a beautiful job in 4th spot. Ashley Jack back to Willis and Tim Harris. Have a look at the battle behind this lot, Trev. You can throw a tea towel over them.
Yeah, Robinson, Mazza. Just trying to see who else involved in that fight. Dan Moe's there as well. As they all still run side by side. Mazza now gets past Robinson. Moves up a spot. Scott Thompson in there as well. Liam Atkinson a bit further back. He's battling with that 31 machine of Joel Ryan. Meanwhile, Blyton continues to lead and is starting to put a gap over Sayer. Bates is now 3rd. Eggins is starting to drop back in the Rob Mack machine. In fact, I think he may have a flat left front. Just having a look at the car go down the back. I'll have a look as he comes this time by. He certainly has. He's got a flat left front tyre, has Dave Eggins.
Dave Eggins with a problem in the Rob Mack 71 machine. He'll drive it till it can't drive anymore. Top 3 have broken away. Mark Blighty-Blyton doing it beautifully at the moment. Leads the way. He absolutely loves it here at Brisbane. Back there to Luke Sayer holding on to 2nd. Jason Bates is the top 3, the Queensland champion. Then we go back to Dave Egan's. Ashley Jack still holding down the top 5, but she's about to get company from Tim Harris and Robbie Mazza. What a drive from the Blackwoods number 2 machine as he dispatches Thompson on the top side, Trev.
Yeah, Mazza doing a great job. Ashley Jack has just had Tim Harris in the Thigh Designs machine go around the outside. Kev Willis now has a look down the bottom as she gets up to the cushion, and she's going to go from 5th back to 7th in 1 lap. Looking for Kyle Mock. He hasn't been able to come forward too much, Macca. He's still down in this battle behind Brady Thompson.
Yeah, just can't get any go forward at the moment. The Australia one as he dispatches Ryan on the outside and sticks to the top side of the racetrack. It seems to be working for everybody else, so he says, why not? Get out of the gutter and have a go, son. Gets tucked in behind Liam Atkinson. Oh, Rob back. 71 Machine of Egan's does a 360 in front of the field. Gathers it up and keeps on going. He's battling with Willis. The leaders have broken away the top three. Blyton still leads this one. Back to Sayer. He's got Bates for company. 1, 2, 3 under the tower. A fair gap now back to Tim Harris in fourth. And here's the battle for 5th, 6th, 7, 8, 9. Willis, Egan's, Mazza, Thompson, Campbell in there as well. Ashley Jack. Down through the 3-4 turn underneath the tower one more time. They have spread out right across the racetrack. Mazza trying to get down underneath the Rob Mack machine. The top three have well and truly cleared out. Making it look like a Sunday drive at the moment, Mark Blyton. The battle is 5th, 6th, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Oh, Mazza squeezed up in front of Scotty Thompson. The Rob Mack machine still going, falling backwards. Thompson under attack. Mazza on the bottom side. Almost 3 wide as they come out of 4. Thompson, slide job on the Rob Mack machine of Egan's. Moves himself up another spot. Daniel Sayer now. He tries to get an invite to the party. Gives Mazza the hip and shoulder coming out of 4. Oh, Robbie. The Rob Mack machine, Dave Egan's, pulls to the infield. The leader's underneath the tower one more time, Trev.
I got to say, Macca, the man in the box seat, I think, is Jason Bates. He is letting the front two do all the work, and he is just pacing himself back there in 3rd spot. Although, having said that, he's just dropped some ground. In fact, he's dropped more than that.
Yeah,
he's dropped his lunch.
Flat outside right.
Gone is Jason Bates.
And at the halfway mark, Trev,
Commentator's curse, Macca.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said he was in the plum spot, but yeah, well, not anymore.
We are about to go green one more time, and Blyton brings the number 5 to life. He's had a couple of wins up here during the season. Oh, the Thigh Designs machine getting the short back and sides from Kevy Willis. Willis all over the back. Car on the top side at the moment is Scotty Thompson. Daniel Sayer and Robbie Mazza in each other's wheel tracks as they slide through the 1-2 turn. And the front 7-8 cars now starting to break away from the field. Oh, problems for Liam Atkinson. He comes to the infield. Here comes Kyle Mock, the Australian champion now, sitting back there in 8th position. Right under the tail tank, make that to the top side of the Blackwoods number 2 machine of Robbie Mazza. The national champion looking for some go forward here at Brisbane. Gets untidy on the exit of 2. Some side-by-side action there for the battle for 5th and 6th. As Blyton ticks off another one. Luke Sayer, Tim Harris, Kev Willis, Scotty Thompson, that's the top 5. We go back to Daniel Sayer, Robbie Mazza and Kyle Mock. Almost gets the door slammed in his face from Mazza. 21 laps to run, and it's Blyton that leads the way, Trev.
Blyton's taken the lead from about lap 33. And I tell you what, he has led the way comfortably. And Blyton just doing all he needs to do. We haven't had traffic come into play too much throughout this 50. And remains to be seen with 20 to go how much it will come into play. But I tell you what, Luke Sayer doing everything he needs to. Back there in 2nd spot. Harris has got Willis for company. Scotty Thompson not far away. Starting to wind up the 8 machine. Looking to go around the outside of Willis. Then back behind them, it's Daniel Sayer and Mazza. Here comes Kyle Mock down the inside of Mazza.
Oh,
spins! Mock spins! Mock spins the A1. And he will go to the back of the bus. It is Mark Blyton, Luke Sayer and Timmy Harris come back to the green. We still have 18 to run. Willis isn't out of this either, neither is Scotty Thompson. I tell you what, he's the dark horse in this at the moment, Macca. The 8 machine back there in 5th. As Willis tries to wedge his way underneath Harris on the way into 3. Mazza's trying to cut his own line in the Blackwoods machine up on the top side of the racetrack. Nobody else is up there. Brady Thompson now goes up there and runs a line with Mazza. Everybody else continues to run in the gutter down the bottom. Someone else has gone up there as well. It is Daniel Sayer in the 16, but they drop down to the bottom. Mazza stays consistently on the top side all the way around the racetrack. Just in front of him now and deciding to get up there is a 16 of Daniel Sayer. Daniel Sayer now moves up to the top. Mazza and Sayer now trying to cut their own racetrack on the top side. Mazza catches the cushion, just squares the car up a touch. Look at the front 5, Maggie. You can throw a blanket over him at the moment.
Yeah, it's an absolute precision driving team at the moment, isn't it? Nose to tail, the top 5 cars. And here comes Daniel Sayer. He sails into turn 3 and 4. Mazza slips down underneath. Oh, he almost returned serve to Daniel Sayer from earlier in the feature. But Robbie Mazza now gets up in front and is chasing the top 5. He's in the 6th spot. Blyton leads again. Luke Sayer back to Tim Harris. Scotty Thompson doing a great job. Kevy Willis in the top 5. And Mazza now with the best seat in the house, watching this front 5 at the moment here at Brisbane's Archerfield Speedway. 11 laps left to run. And again, Daniel Sayer right up against the fence. Timmy Harris says it's go time. On the top side comes Thompson. Scotty Thompson from Harvey Bay. Looking to squeeze past, he does it beautifully. Gets himself up into the top 3. He's got Luke Sayer now in his sights. Blyton says it's go time with 10 laps. 9 this time by. The battle now is 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Luke Sayer hanging on by his fingertips. Scotty Thompson looked on the outside, couldn't get it done. Blyton on the bottom. Again, Thompson looks at the top. Oh, Luke Sayer squeezing him as they go underneath the flag stand. Thompson says, I've had enough, let me out of here. Moves himself to 2nd. 7 laps to run, Trev, almost home.
Have a look at Scotty Thompson. He's right on the tail of Blyton. Blyton's pulled a pin, but I don't know if he's got enough. Down the back, Thompson on the outside. Timmy Harris has got around Sayer. That's for 3rd spot on the racetrack. And Harris moves up into 3. Luke Sayer's back to 4. Kev Willis, Rob Mazza, Daniel Sayer. That's the way they run. As the laps start to tick down, Brady Thompson just at the back of this. There's 5 to go this time by. Blyton is hanging on by his fingernails. Thompson still tries the outside. He leaves the door open for Harris. But the thigh design machine. Oh, Thompson switches back to the inside. Side by side, they get into 3 and Blyton gets crossed up. Thompson's got the lead. Harris moves up into 2nd as Blyton gets the car squared up again. Blyton's back to 3rd.
The 2 Queenslanders lead the way. Mark Blyton in the last couple of laps has struggled with the number 5 machine. The track's starting to come away from underneath the boy that was leading early. Oh, here they go, down underneath the tower. Blyton throws it in, Harris. Willis motor crosses across the concrete. It's on. Gloves are off, Brisbane. Scotty Thompson leads the way with 2 to go. The battle is 2nd, 3rd, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8.
Oh, Luke Sayer's
gone.
Flat right rear. He is done.
Scotty Thompson has bided his time with 1 lap to run. Underneath the tower, Blyton back up the second. Harris back to Mazza. What a drive for Robbie Mazza in the top 4. Checkered flag for the last time from Frankie. Scotty Thompson gets the win. Mark Blyton, Tim Harris, Robbie Mazza. Daniel Sayers the next one. Kevy Willis, Brody Thompson, Kyle Mock does a great job to get back in the top 8. Ashley Jack and rounding out the top 10, Bailey Goodwin on the way, Trev.
Oh, what a 50-lap affair, and what a drive from the man in the 8 machine out of Harvey Bay. Oh, Brisbane, put your hands together for Scotty Thompson. Mark Blyton home for second, Timmy Harris home for third. What a race. Thompson doing an extra lap of the raceway, as is Blyton and Harris. But what a 50-lap affair from the Wingless Brigade. What a way to close out the season. Fantastic 50-lap race for the Wingless Sprints tonight. Number 8 machine, Blyton, rolls in to second spot. Timmy Harris in third. And what a 50-lap affair, Mac, and what a way to close out the season.
That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as he climbs out from Harvey Bay. Make him feel welcome on the podium, Scotty Thompson. Wow, the 50-lapper is done and dusted, and that was every bit as good as the midgets last Saturday night.
No two ways about it. Fantastic race from all.
What a battle. We just wait for Timmy Harris to grab his helmet off. Marky Blyton has just put up one of the best fights I've seen.
Yeah, not bad for an old boy.
He did all right. Poppy Woods up there cheering him home. Ladies and gentlemen, home in third place, and what a battle. Make some noise from Toowoomba, Timmy Harris. Oh, brother. What a great pleasure to see you on the podium. What a battle that was.
Yeah, I reckon that was insane. That was such great racing. Congratulations. It was a bloody good fight. Good to see you all the way through the B, all the way up to the front there. And yeah, I was surprised at just how much pace we had, you know. First half of the race there, got past a whole heap and kept on trucking and got pretty close to the front. Just couldn't figure out how to get past Sayer and Blyton there. But yeah, it was pretty exciting there at the end. Hopefully it was great to watch.
Gloves were off. It was an absolute knuckle fight.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a little bit of contact, but it's always great when these New South Wales guys come up to race us and get to see where we're really at, and glad we could stick it to them tonight and yeah, get a pretty good result for the end of the year.
Let's thank the crew and everybody involved in the Thigh Designs machine.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of work goes into this car, and I couldn't do it without my brother Ryan and Dad. They're here tonight crewing on the car, and then also Mum and Ashley back home. Also got to thank obviously Thigh Designs, Autobarn Toowoomba, Dondex Garages, Carports and Sheds, and then also Creative Customs, ALE Toowoomba, Foxtrot Lab, and yeah, that's about it, I think.
Home in third place, folks. Make some noise for Timmy Harris.
Mate, me batteries have died. In second place tonight, put your hands together for Mark Blyton. Congratulations, buddy. Mate, 50 laps a long way, but mate, you led most of it.
Yeah, sort of got a bit lazy there with 10 to go and slowed down a little bit, and yeah, got pickpocketed like Rob did the other time. Calm was a bitch, eh?
Mate, it was a little bit of a fight there once you got pickpocketed. You dropped back to third, but you managed to come back up to second, but she was on for young and old there with a few to go.
Yeah, the elbows up and sort of got a bit of a wriggle on there, and Harris, he was going pretty good, and yeah, Scotty was pretty good, so yeah, like pretty happy with second.
Unfortunately, spoilt your perfect record up here in Brisbane.
Yeah, like it was 3 from 3 and nearly 4 from 4, but oh, second, give plenty of them.
Mate, fantastic drive tonight, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy some of Woodsy's ribs later on.
We'd like to be, but we're heading home, so we'll miss out again.
Never mind, mate. Congratulations. Well done.
Always great to catch up with any member of this family anywhere on a podium, especially right here in Brisbane. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 50 lapper tonight. Make some noise for Scotty Thompson. Oh, my brother, the boy from Harvey Bay, does it again.
Hey mate, that was awesome. Really, I can't do much better than that, can I? But mate, that was the best car I've had around Brisbane, and probably the best track I've run on. Really, like it was in my favour in the end there, but. I was lucky to run the B main, I think, and get an extra look at the surface. But mate, we made improvements on the car for the A, and yeah, it's paid off, mate.
From the back of the bus, a bit like Nathan Smee last week in the midget race, and mate, that top side was just working beautiful for this thing.
Absolutely, mate. I very rarely are able to run the bottom, to be honest. I tend to struggle down there, but thankful that there was a high groove for me to have a fluff around in, and yeah, pick some positions off.
There's a reason you don't have rearview mirrors on these things, mate, because the battle behind you was absolutely unbelievable. Wait till you watch the highlights on Ash Media. Mate, let's thank everybody involved in this beautiful hot rod.
Yeah, mate. Big thanks to my family, obviously. They travel the circuit with us. Not that I've done as much racing I would have liked this year, but the times we do come, mate, they're always in support, mate. Thompson Builders, Scott Thompson Construction, Urangan Service Centre, Alistair Mackay Transport, and yeah, everyone else that helps with the car, mate. Everyone likes to follow us and give us a hand, and it's good to bring home a first place for the locals back in Maribor, mate.
Absolutely, one for the Hart boys up in Harvey Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 50 lapper, Scotty Thompson, home in second place. Mark Blighty Blyton rounding out the top three, Timmy Harris. Well, Trev, that is a wrap. What a season it's been.